Thanks for tuning in to Finance News. I'm Melissa Darmwan. Joining us again is the Chief Executive Officer of Novatti Group, Peter Cook. Peter, nice to see you.
Mel, hello. Great to be back. Thank you.
Always lovely to have you here. Now, Novatti has recently announced 2 deals around your stablecoin services. Talk us through it.
We've been able to announce partnerships with both Stellar and Ripple, 2 of the major cross-border blockchain networks, both based out of Silicon Valley and both with very high market capitalisations relatively. Ripple we've done a lot of work with in the past for cross-border payments, and Stellar we had started on a blockchain program with them a number of years ago, but now we're really bringing it to life. So we're building a multi-chain stablecoin service, initially on both the Ripple and Stellar chains. And in fact, what's a great thing is both Ripple and Stellar are largely funding the development work and even some of the marketing work that we do to get our stablecoin service out. So the stablecoin will be a dollar for dollar backed Australian dollar stablecoin. So we are a licensed company. We'll be running our funds in trust accounts, and then we've got an Australian dollar stablecoin named AUDC, somewhat in line with the nomenclature of the US stablecoin USDC.
I think a couple of weeks ago we were just talking about the role of digital assets with Novatti. Can you loop that in regards to the strategy now?
So stablecoin for us is essentially a major foray into digital assets. We are still a payments company, a traditional payments company, but this now gives us a major entree between, let's call it, cryptocurrency, which goes up and down and is subject to other market forces, and real utilitarian crypto-based assets. So we build the stablecoin, it becomes part of our ecosystem or our infrastructure, which is licenses, tech, commercial partnerships, and from there we leverage and monetize for our either financial services customers or end business type customers. We will provide services out as stablecoin as a service, and also for holding and transacting of funds for things such as cross-border payments, on-ramp, off-ramp for cryptocurrencies, and other services yet to be seen. In terms of partnering with Ripple and Stellar, I mean, they are 2 of the major networks. We've been able to work with them and be a major partner of theirs in Australia. And I think that goes to a lot of the success of Novatti is that we can work with these global companies and bring through significant commercial deals.
So how do you see this impact on your revenues?
Melissa, for the next year, at the least, we'll have revenues will be a number of the payments from Ripple and Stellar for their grant programs that ameliorate our tech build costs and some of our marketing costs. As we start to monetize later this year, then we'll start to get transaction fees from the stablecoin service as well.
Let's talk about your results. So I know you also recently announced some quarterly results. Talk us through the highlights.
The March quarterly results, our revenue is about 10.4 million. On a like-for-like basis with our December results, we'd gone from 6.3 million to 6.8, and then the increase from 6.8 to 10.4 was the Malaysian company ATX starting to come into our accounts. Against a prior calendar period for Novatti itself, we were up about 60% quarter on quarter for the prior calendar period, and then with ATX coming in, we're now over $10 million a quarter. So, really great growth results. So we're bringing in stablecoin services. It adds to the other services that we're providing. We've been growing the company at about 50% per annum. If we continue to do that for the next 12 months, our aim is to get to cash flow positive last quarter of financial year 23 and really show the market that we will be a profitable major global payments company.
Exciting times ahead. Peter Cook, great to see you back in Sydney again.
Thanks, Melissa.